it was just fascinating to see my agent then communicate with Patrick's agent related to criminal law defense, but to be able to take the agent swarm concept that Patrick had developed and to apply that to estate planning, which is one of our practice areas at Kaufman Law.
So Daza, what you had up on the board was leaderboards. So at first you had in the first round you had more control. You could sign in and then you would show up first on the leaderboard that you signed in. But then the second round, your agent or you were given a choice of what you thought the best three topics were, and then you could choose. In the third round, your agent was voting for all of the other agents. So now your agent, which you trained, and you want to be on the leaderboard, so you want to get voted for, but it's like this objective ecosystem where your agent and all the other agents, so there's probably make what was it, a total of 20 to 40, they're all voting for each other, and then all of a sudden me and Joel are sitting there, oh, that one has 20, that one has 15, and you don't know exactly how it happened, but it's funny because it's just based on the identity, and each data or interaction that we put in, collaborating all 40 agents at a time, that's what created the leaderboard. And once I saw the leaderboard, that's when I realized how amazing that ecosystem was there.
I had never coded before in my life until I went to this workshop. I was terrified going in there. I was telling Dasa earlier, like was having like huge imposter syndrome, even showing up to the workshop. And it was incredible to experience like the creative floodgates coming open to essentially be like, wow, I can just make anything happen here.
I went into this feeling intimidated and not someone with a coding and technical background, but I was in good company and I felt more comfortable realizing that, at most everyone in the room didn't have a technical background and they've just been playing around with these tools. And yeah, it couldn't have been easier, and it surprised me how easy it was to get the agents going and collaborating with each other.
So I wanted to see what the agent could do in terms of interacting with other agents because I would want them to then be able to orchestrate with each other because it is different to, and I think maybe you guys like as lawyers, like you can appreciate this, like to trust something to run on your behalf and trust that the focus and the analysis is going to go deep enough. But one of the great things about the workshop was seeing, like you mentioned, Patrick, like that iteration and that experience of like coming back to you with things that you didn't even consider.
And it's kind of like you're bringing your agent like in like your pocket, and it's like your digital twin. So me and Joel are having this human to human interaction. We let our agents talk to each other and they just flood each other with information.
For me, it was like all of a sudden I have an army behind me. Like I all of a sudden like the limit was my imagination. If I could conceive it, then and had the time to create the structure for it, it could be there. So very empowering. And I would be very, very interested to see like all the other use cases that will come from this.
And when they can collaborate and latch on to certain things, it's like this pool of information that happens. What was it, Daza? Maybe 10, 20 seconds it took the agents to load. That would probably take days of interaction to achieve.
I think we're in the another era of renaissance for humanity. We're in another era of the polymath, and I think the people who are mentally open and curious will win out over those who don't try. And imagine that, how wonderful that the bare minimum, the bar is just to try. And once you try, the world's open to you.
And then you get walked through the whole process to be able to connect your agent to the system. And then you just start learning. And just the thought provoking, and I think the creativity of the agents is unlike any other event that I've been to. And to get the technical education, but also the legal education on the ethics aspect was just invaluable. And I will absolutely be at all of the other events that are put on like this, and very appreciative of the opportunity, and would encourage everyone, if you're just at the beginning stages of messing around with a chat bot to like Patrick making an AI native law firm. It's approachable to all levels of skill and valuable to all levels of skill.
So for sure, empowered by it would be like my my motto of the workshop.